doing?
Man, you all right? Have a seat, bro.
That's sweet. You still got the golf balls that I brought last week?
I do, man. And I've only hit one. Didn't lose it.
So you must have...
Magic, dude. Just like you said.
So you lined up the Chem-Aqua right with the fairway?
Just like you said it.
Right with the holes?
Yeah.
So you didn't give any of the balls to your friends?
Well, no. I didn't have to. I got all 3 of them.
I told you to give them to your friends on water holes, so they lost them.
But why would I do that? These are good golf balls.
Well, I happen to give you some more, so now you can try that. I know you're in that league every Sunday, so I know you guys play for a little bit of money, so make sure you take. I do that with my friends all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah. Did you go golfing on Saturday with your boys, like you said you were?
I did. They did well. I just drove them around. I didn't play just to see how they were doing, and doing really well. Hitting the ball good. Fun to watch them.
How old are they?
16 and 12.
So 16, what is that, high school?
Yeah.
Freshman year?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, trying out for the team?
Oh, yeah. He's playing really well.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a good shot to make in the traveling team.
Nice.
So that'd be good.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Was he beating up on you on the course? Is that why
Not
you
yet.
didn't play?
Not yet. Not yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 74, 75. He's 82, 85.
Yeah. So you guys, when you guys go out, do you do the same course, or do you guys hop around in the area?
I've got a membership at a course, so I already paid for that. But every once in a while we'll go hit another course.
Yeah, I was a member back in high school because I mean it was like $200 for the full summer.
Yeah.
Parents could just drop us off at the course. We could just do our thing. It was like a second babysitter for them.
Yep.
But now,
Absolutely.
Now that I'm obviously older than that, it's like $3,000 a year in Boston.
Yeah.
And I mean it's just for the summer.
There's a course. It's It's one of the oldest municipal golf courses in Boston, and it's not in downtown, but I don't think it's far from it. I played it years ago.
Granite Links?
I mean, when I say years ago, I mean like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
but it's a municipal golf. I mean, it's one of the oldest, either in the country or in Massachusetts.
I have to look that up. I'm gonna go play there. Yeah, there's a lot of courses in Boston, but you just can't get on the public ones. I mean, when it's nice out in the summer, or even like in the shoulder seasons, everyone's playing.
Yeah.
So even when you do get it finally at tee time, you're out there just hitting into each other, waiting after you finish the hole. I mean, you spend more time waiting. It's better to maybe go Central Mass or out of the city, but then that turns into a day trip.
Yeah. That's all right, man.
Yeah, I mean,
cold beers and day trip.
Seriously. But yeah, we'll sit here and talk about golf all day, but actually last time I was in, I was able to go down with John and pull that extra sample, because I told you we don't want to just take one snapshot in water treatment, we actually want to look at trends. I actually found some information that I'm really excited about, wanted to show that to you. So, last time I was in, we talked about upgrading your bleed and feed equipment. I showed you the mini wave, our two options of the controllers. Went with the mini wave. I actually called our equipment division. We have that in stock. We can get that installed whenever. And also the 3 chemical feeds. Talking to John, he just hated going up to the tower, dumping it outside. It's not safe at all, and it's not the proper way to be feeding the chemical to your system. Then we also talked about the paperless reporting. Wanted to get rid of all the paper, get it neat into a nice online file, into our database, track and trend engineering support, and then the cooling tower cleanings. Did you happen to get the report that I sent over to you?
I haven't looked at it, but John did tell me that you guys came out and did a really, really nice job. You got some pictures, I take it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So this was your tower before.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as you can see, it's not the best.
Exhibit 1.
Exhibit 1. So then over here.
Are you sending me?
No, hey, not yet.
Not yet. Got it.
But then this is just an after photo. So we take pride in what they do.
Sure. They did a nice job.
I know last time you said, hey, we're going to try you guys out, and then we'd go from there. Now you see, is this something that you'd want to include in the contract? Most of my customers do.
Go ahead. Most of them do.
Yeah, most of them do, because it's one less thing they have to think about. You don't have to get a PO. Pretty much the only thing we're doing is scheduling it from then on out. Or we could continue to do with the PO.
So after you clean it, you think I'm gonna need to clean it?
Well, I mean, I'll get to that, but I mean, yeah, for Legionella regions, I mean, we always recommend. I mean, it's best practice. Usually, we recommend 2 times a year.
Can we see how it goes? Let's do one.
Yeah, we can do once a year.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's do that.
I'll
Let's just put it in the contract.
I'll put that in the contract
Yep,
for you.
perfect.
Not a problem. So, as a review, our products and service, we're trying to minimize corrosion scale, microbiological growth, efficient water usage, and fuel and energy cost savings. We talked about this last time I was in. I do have the results from the survey. There were some things that I'm concerned about with the cooling tower. One of the things is you're operating at low cycles of concentration. Do you happen to know what cycles of concentration is? Well, when you're evaporating water in the cooling tower, you're leaving by the minerals and concentrating them. So you can take it to a point before you guys start bleed, before it starts being, before you start scaling the system.
Right.
So that's when you start bleeding. So then when you're running low cycles, you're actually bleeding too often, and money is water's money, and you're just dumping money down the drain. So here's a quick example.
Okay.
So as you increase the cycles of concentration, you're significantly decreasing the amount of water you're dumping down the drain.
Okay.
So, and how I know that you're operating at low cycles of concentration is, this is just Nocturnal's service report.
Yep.
Pretty much you just divide the makeup water conductivity into the cooling tower, roughly about 3 cycles.
Yep.
And when I came in and did my testing, excuse me, I got about the same results. You're running 3 cycles. And after running the numbers into our LSI calculator, we can actually, you should be running at 5 cycles. So this is your system. Right now at 3 cycles, your annual bleed is around a little over 1 million gallons a year.
Yeah.
And just by increasing the cycles, I mean, we're cutting that number in half. And you gave me the numbers on what on your water costs, and I can save you about $5,000.
Wow.
Doesn't it make sense to increase your cycles, put that money, that $5,000 back in your pocket?
Yep.
I agree with that too. So another thing, I mean, you saw the pictures from the cooling tower cleaning. You got a huge microbiological growth problem. This is driving your energy costs through the roof. I mean, what's in your tower right here? I mean, the chiller bundle wasn't open, but you know some of that's in your chiller bundle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 4 times its insulating scale. And so, I mean, your energy costs, you're corroding and fouling your system. I mean, what I'd like to do is like to look at your energy, your utility costs right now, and I can promise you, in about 3 months we can look at it, and just by putting a program in place, I can assure that we could decrease that cost for you. And how I'm going to do that is by doing a dual biocide program. We'd put together a non-oxidizer and an oxidizer to pretty much keep the system where it's at right now, where this is how it's going to look. Don't you want your system looking like this and not, I mean, going down the road like that?
Yep.
Is this something that you want me to put in the proposal?
Yep. I don't want that.
Exactly. So I also surveyed your chilled water loop, and you have some corrosion going on. Over here, if you look at both reports, mine's a little easier to read with the out of range. I mean, you're feeding your nitrite level. That's going to be your corrosion inhibitor. The industry's recommended level is minimum of 600. I mean, you're feeding half of that. And I mean, it's a direct correlation. I mean, your iron levels are 14 times higher than what the recommended limit is. And I mean, your copper is almost 30 times higher. And I mean, you're not only corroding the system, but then all this copper and iron is getting whipped through your chillers, through your pipes, through your pumps, and you're actually eroding your system, doing further damage. But I can fix that for you. What I want to do is bring obviously your corrosion inhibitor level, the nitrite level up to range. And then I'd like to install a side stream filter, a filter feeder, to filter all that iron, copper out of the system, getting it where it should be, stopping further damage, because I mean it's gonna just be costly repairs in the future, and I mean you don't want that to happen.
Right.
So, just want to summarize with you what we talked about today, what we talked about last week when I was in. $5,000 water sewer savings by increasing your cycles of concentration, because this isn't just a one-time savings. I mean, if you don't increase this, you're going to be dumping $5,000 down the drain every single year.
Gotcha.
We talked about the mini wave controller, feeding it properly, saving John from going up to the roof, possibly get hurt doing that, and the 3 chemical pumps, feeding the product properly to the system. Electronic reporting, getting rid of the paper, the cooling tower cleaning. We talked about that. I'm going to put one time into the year, into the program, the proposal, and then the dual biocides program to keep your tower looking like it's looking right now. And then the filter feeder, adding product to the closed loop, filtering all that copper and iron out. So with all that in consideration, all that included, I'm coming in right at 17,000 flat. Totally understand that's higher than what your current treatment program's costing you right now, 14.5. But I just wanted to break it down for you.
Okay.
So I mean, right now you're at 14.5, but you're really paying 19.5 because you gotta consider the $5,000 that this company's just dumping down the drain for you. So I mean, you're at $19,500. I'm coming in at 1,700. Actually, you wanted to add the cooling tower cleaning. I think our price was about 1,200. So that comes to 1,800.
18,000.
18,200 with the tower cleaning. But this price is lower than what you're currently paying. But I'm throwing in you're getting a mini wave Aquadart controller, the 3 pumps, feeding it properly. You get the paperless reporting that you're not getting right now. The cooling tower cleaning, that's in addition. Is there anything that's stopping me from being your water treater?
No, I mean, it looks great.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, I have the proposal, and would you like to get started on the 1st or the 15th?
Well, what I'd like to do is think about what you're presenting. It's a lot to take in. I mean, I know you've done a good job. You've been here when you say you're going to be here. Clearly, you know, Chem-Aqua services, or they did a nice job there, so you've got a little feather in your hat there. I'd really like to take just a day or two to just kind of digest everything, and then schedule it for, how's Tuesday or Wednesday of next week look like for you?
Yeah, I can be in the area Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Would you like me to, do you feel comfortable signing the proposal then? I can bring it? Do you need?
I'd like to, can you email that to me?
I'd rather not. I'd rather just like to come present it in person.
Okay.
Would I just need one copy, or is there going to be somebody else involved?
No, just be me. Okay. All right. I'd like to talk to John about what we're doing.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I talked to John about this, ran it through him briefly. He was excited about the program, excited about the upgraded equipment. He was obviously very excited about not having to going up to the cooling tower. I think he said he was going up there like 2-3 times a week,
wow.
Manually feeding the product.
Yeah.
He had some safety concerns on that.
Yeah, he mentioned those to me. I guess the biggest issue I got is the CEO of our company said we had used you guys before about 15 years ago, before my time, and it just didn't go very well.
Yeah, no.
And so I just got to think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, you can understand. I mean,
totally.
He lets me make my decision, but that kind of stuck in my head. And
yeah, no, I appreciate you telling me that. I mean, I'm sure your company goes through it too. You hire the wrong people, and they're obviously not here for obvious reasons. The same with us. I mean, we hire people, but it just doesn't work out. It obviously didn't work out with him. He's no longer with us. But I mean, I'm a different person. This is what I do for a living. I've been here when I've been here. I've taken the time to survey your facility, get you some actual dollar savings, and I mean, just give me a shot. That's all I can ask.
Yeah.
And if I prove you wrong, I don't deserve the business.
Right.
But I mean, do you have any other hesitation or?
No. If you could put a couple of references in your proposal for me.
Definitely.
Just so I could reach out to them or email them to me before you come.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't see a problem.
Okay.
Depending on how those come back.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
I'll be in the area Tuesday. What is it?
Tuesday.
Wednesday next week.
Yeah, Wednesday works.
Okay. Morning, afternoon.
Morning, 8 o'clock.
And just.
Just
one
yeah,
copy.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
confirm
And
that.
be sure to send me the
I will.
references. I'm in.
See you
Appreciate
next
it.
week.
I'm in.